Hi guys. This reading is, do you see I'm moving up in the world? This reading, oh, it's not a reading, sorry. Blooper. This video is going to be about what I was able to, sorry about the blinds too, what I was able to channel in regards to the cosmos. The energy that we're going to be feeling this month in April. I know we're almost like halfway done, but yeah, sorry. So I wrote this down, I think before the new moon in Aries, and I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I'm feeling exactly what I was channeling. So I'm going to talk about what you guys may already be feeling, have already felt, may not already have experienced. I'm going to talk about the Sun, Moon, Mercury, Chiron, Venus, Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, Pluto, Uranus, Lilith, North Node in Taurus, South Node in Scorpio, and then new moon in Aries. Well, that follows with the moon, energy. All right, so I'm going to start off with Saturn. Okay, so nobody quote me in regards to the dates just because, it's Google, and, when planets are transiting into like different energies, the dates that it happens, it really depends on the website you go to. So what I have is Saturn is in Capricorn, but moving into Aquarius on April 29th. Okay. So I don't know about you guys, but in regards to like, with the full moon or new moon, I always feel that energy probably like a week before, and everybody I know is very different that way. Some people feel the energy the day of, or the day before, or 2 days before. I always feel it like always before, always a few days before at least. So I don't know if that's how you guys feel about other planets and the energies that it's transiting into. Like, so for example, where I'm going with this is Saturn is currently in Capricorn, yet it's going to transit into Aquarius. Yet the energy I was channeling was a mix throughout April, yet it is transiting in Aquarius at the end of April. So I definitely trust my visions. You guys, go off of whatever you believe to be true, but I'm just going to start off with that. So the energy that I was channeling that we're going to feel from Saturn in April, so as a collective, we will be able to manifest things that are within reach, things we can see being there in the long run, earth energy, things that are realistic, grounding. Having or setting realistic goals that are within reach, even short-term goals. These can be ideas of yours or mundane things. Regardless, you may feel the urge to be different. This would be that Uranus Aquarius energy coming through. So picture, Saturn. The way I like to look at it is, just because I'm a visual learner, is like Saturn moving around like Capricorn energy. So it's like, think of how that is gonna affect you guys. It's like, it's Saturn within Capricorn energy. It's home, right? So you're gonna feel the need to really create during this time, like make things happen that need to happen. There needs to be structure. Things you don't want to do, you have to do. You're going to feel that forceful energy because Saturn's, that annoying, strict dad that teaches us those lessons we don't want to learn. But we have to learn those karmic lessons. So yeah, so we're going to be in that structure, regimen, stability type of energy. Like, what's the end goal? Those are like the type of manifestations I feel like we're going to be feeling during this time. Like, what is rational? What is realistic? What is in front of you? What are you capable of really doing at this time? And then actually doing it. And then what I was picking up on was wanting to be different, but not like too different, but something. It's not that you guys don't want to be too different, right? Because I'm like, no, I want to be different. But at this time, I want to do something that's realistic, that I can actually do, so I feel good, So Aquarius energy, in my opinion, from my personal experience, they're like my favorite Probably my only favorite fixed sign. No offense. No offense. I talk shit about every sign here. Sorry, guys. So in my opinion, Aquarius's, their energy is pretty much like, yeah, I feel this, but I want to do it a little different because I'm different. I'm not like all the rest. I'm the cool kid who isolates themselves randomly out of nowhere. And I feel like for Aquarius's, because again, Saturn is going to be going into Aquarius April 29th. So I feel like for Aquarius's in general, their karmic lesson in life is to trust their soul tribe, right? Because they're meant to collab with people, but yet they feel like they're genius, you know, because, you know, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, and that is everybody's genius. And again, the reason I'm talking about Aquarius's karmic lesson is because Saturn is all about karmic lessons, which is life lessons. So I feel like Aquarius's karmic lessons is to trust their soul tribe, to collab with people, to share their ideas, and know that it's okay to partner up. Hence, their symbol, I don't know if you guys ever realized this because I didn't, is pretty much, I think, a jar or a vase, and it's pouring out, it looks like it's, no, I'm sorry, it is pouring out water, yet they're an air sign. So, like, I don't know about you guys, because I only got into, like, astrology just recently, but, like, I was only into, like, zodiac signs and, like, the basic stuff. I always thought Aquarius was a water sign because of that. That would confuse anybody, you know? So I feel like they were probably the ones who designed their own sign, you know, because they want to be different. And it's like, you know, they are props, like they fucking are. And they're a fixed sign, so they're stubborn as fuck. So it's like, yeah, I know I'm an air sign, but I want water because it gives everybody hope. You know, I don't know, the star card in tarot, which is them. So I feel like the energy we're going to be feeling is basically structure, going after the things that we feel are like tangible at this time. I also wanted to mention this. I'm not really going to be talking too much about like aspects like Saturn and Mars, like what they're doing. However, I thought this was interesting and motivating, so I am going to mention it. So Saturn and Mars, they're joining. I don't know if they're conjunct or what they're doing exactly, but they're doing something on the very same day. I'm sorry, I should have looked into it. This energy suggests it's time to double down and truly commit to your goals. Mars wants you to pursue your dreams with passion and ambition. Combined, there is a deep call for you to let go of any fears that may be sabotaging your progress and get on with it. Ooh, did you hear that squeak? Ooh. And then this quote I really liked because it relates to this. For what would be the purpose of a dream that cannot be fulfilled? The universe does not operate that way, teasing us with potential we do not have. The only teasing comes when we cannot see our unrealized potential. The universe is always conspiring on our behalf, fueling our dreams, reminding us of the magic we have inside to turn them into reality. Only if we can believe we can. I love that. Okay, so Venus. Venus is in Aquarius as of March 31st. On April 27th, it goes into Pisces, okay? So with that being said, the energy I was feeling was like a mix. I'm sure it's going to change next month. So because then you get to really enjoy that Pisces like energy within Venus. But I feel like Venus within Aquarius, just because Aquarius is, you know, its original ruler is Saturn. It is ruled by Uranus, but it's just kind of like too much. It's just like how Venus has been in Capricorn. It's like too much. Well, what do you have to offer me? And what are you looking for 5 years from now? And what are you doing right now currently, and how much do you make? You know, it's like these are things that, yeah, these are important, but these aren't the thing. Like there's more to it. There's so much more to love. And Venus energy is not just love within relationships. You know, Venus rules abundance, you know, like finances, aesthetics, anything that brings in that love-like energy. It could be your home. So just keep that in mind. So what I thought was interesting was, so when I channeled all this, because I have a stellium in Capricorn, I had to like double check and make sure I'm giving you guys correct information. I should have just left it at this, but I was like, no, like I cannot be giving wrong information. So I channeled this and then I compared it to like what's out there. Exactly what I channeled, one of the astrologers used as a perfect example for Venus being in Aquarius and then transiting into Pisces. So I'm going to go with this. So I don't like the energy, but I'm going to go with what I channeled. So the energy is that there's a tower that has been built energetically. So this could mean that you've put in work between someone or work or putting something together like a house, whatever this is, or business. There's happiness at the top of the tower, but there is something deceitful about it. I was seeing someone in the shadows walk through trees of spirituality, which I symbolize as truth and enlightenment. But there was also like this 7 of Swords and tarot energy, which is like, it could be looked at as bad or good. It could be like having to do what it is you need to do because you feel like it's what's best for you, you know? But a lot of people are like, oh, you're selfish, you know? And it's like, actually, no, we're doing what we need to do for ourselves. So there's either deceit to oneself due to being selfish or just being deceitful in the way they're thinking, or one has to go through something alone. So you see what I'm saying? So somebody, you guys, or somebody you're linked up with, or this could be a business partner, whatever you're putting energy into. So either you or your person or this person or a business partner is going to possibly be selfish, but it could be in a way that's like, they feel like they have to do this for themselves, like they have to protect themselves. But there's something deceitful about this, and I feel like it has to do with that Pisces energy, because with the Pisces, you're ruled by Neptune, and there's a lot of deception within that sometimes because of the fog. Sometimes you're just like, yeah, I love this, and it's like because it feels so fucking good, but it's like you need to see clearly, and sometimes you are seeing clearly, but it's like, why does this look so good? It's all a mind fuck sometimes. Sometimes we just overthink things, or like we overthink things because they feel too good. And I feel like that's what the energy is within this tower that we're all building. So there could be deceit within like a martyr type of energy, that somebody feels like they have to go through something alone. The energy pretty much is like, overall energy is canceled plans to the building of something. And the reason to that can go one of many ways depending on your natal chart. So what I mean by that is it depends where your Aquarius house placement is, okay? Because Venus is going to show up there in your natal chart, not your natal chart, but like your chart, and it's going to be in the home of Aquarius. So there's going to be some type of, you're building something within your Aquarius energy, and then it's like something's going to happen because of deceit. And it could be real deceit, or it could just be deceit to oneself or your business partner or your lover. It's like there's just something, and it definitely has to do with, you know, the transits, and it sucks. Aquarius is in, wait, what did I say? Oh, I already said that. But then, yeah, towards the end, I saw number 8. And I always look at this as karma, karmic lessons. And this makes sense, again, because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, original ruler being Saturn, karmic lessons. I saw a skull and someone holding on to 2 things. So this could be like trying to balance 2 things, or, you know, maybe things are too much, whatever it is. I always see 8 as karmic lessons. Yep, you said that already. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's what I got going on for that in the month of April. Mars in Aquarius. So Mars is transiting from being in Capricorn and going into Aquarius. Okay. So the energy was breaking free from things that you were once passionate about, possibly during the solar eclipse. I see cold energy, hot to cold, tuning things out, breaking free from things that restrict you. Your mind will then be next. So what that means is, I'm sorry, this is how I learned. So if you guys are already following, great. It's like your heart is going to break free from something, because Mars rules not only how you walk around, like how you move around in your life, but what you're passionate about. Mars is not just like the god of war, you know? Is that it? Yeah, Mars. Yeah, God. It's not just about war. It's kind of like it's very much linked up to the sun, your battery in life, how you move around, how you get around, why you move around the way you do. It's the things you're passionate about. So Mars is going to be in Aquarius, which is Saturn and Uranus. It's like something genius, different, like, but also restrictive and blocked, and that sucks. So I feel like that's why I'm seeing what I'm seeing. I'm seeing passion, but like holding yourself back and being restrictive. So it's like your heart basically goes from hot to cold, and then it's like your mind follows through, right? Because sometimes the heart wants what the heart wants, but it's like the energies in the cosmos are not allowing it. It's like shutting it down. It's like, nope, this is what needs to be done at this time. So then your mind will follow. It will be in touch with your intuition. It does not, so whatever this is, so whatever you guys are breaking free from, it's because you may not be consciously aware, but it doesn't match your life force. It doesn't align with your passions, whatever you're meant to do in life, whether that's marriage or no marriage, or business or no business, like whatever this is, it just wouldn't. It may feel like it matches, but it just doesn't in some way. And it's like the cosmos know, and you may not. Okay, so I mentioned that breaking free from things that you were once passionate about, possibly during the solar eclipse. So it turns out there is a solar eclipse. So I channeled that and I was like, oh, I hope there is one, because I don't know what that was. But it turns out there is. April 30th is the first solar eclipse of the year, and it's in Taurus. The eclipse this year asks us to evolve. The eclipses, all the eclipses this year ask us to evolve, to put in the work, which is that Mars energy, right? Because Mars is the ruler of Aries. This is why Aries is considered to be like the magician of tarot, the manifestors, because it's like we are willing to put in the work to get the things that we want out of life, because it's like that's how we make shit happen. That's why we're one of several of the cardinal signs. These are the people like who will get it done. So the eclipses this year ask us to evolve, to put in the work to make dreams come true. That includes recognizing which relationships are worth our loyalty and which ones can fall to the wayside. So this is definitely like, okay, no, I'm just kidding. Definitely lining up with that. I will text you right back. Okay, sorry. Uranus and Taurus. So Uranus, again, this is the energy for Aquarius. This is the ruler of Aquarius, but original ruler is Saturn. Again, it's like, oh shit. In Taurus's ruler is Venus. So ups and downs is the energy I was getting. So again, Uranus being in Taurus, it depends which house placement for you guys rules Taurus, okay? So the energy I was feeling was ups and downs types of feels, like shaky energy. It's like you guys are looking for a happy stability within this house placement, wanting security, wanting stability, but feeling insecure. The energy was looking, but not wanting to look, but having to look, which again makes sense. Saturn is like, don't look away. You need to look. You need to face the facts. And, Taurus is like, tomorrow I'm sleeping. I'm eating this really nice chocolate bar. I don't know. All right. So Pluto and Capricorn. I'm doing a video on this shit because this is tragic. I don't know if you guys have known. Like I said, I'm new to this. Pluto already is about transformation, life and death. In Capricorn, since 2008, the ruler of Saturn. Do you guys see where I'm going with this? I don't know about you guys, but like life is making more sense to me. I'm like, fuck. Fuck. I get it now. But, you know, not really, because it's life. So it's going retrograde on April 29th. What else did I say was going April 29th? Saturn is going into Aquarius. Oof. Okay. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is like that energy that may match where you guys were at March, April 2020. There's something to this. Something's looking very familiar. At least for me it is, for sure. And I know this is what the astrologer said as well, because it's like the same placements are going on with the transits. With, I believe, Pluto and Saturn and possibly Mars. Don't quote me though. Okay, so the energy I was feeling within this, okay, and wait, hold on. I just want to finish that thought. Pluto being in Capricorn, okay? So something basically, again, needs to die in order to be born again, to be recreated in a way that serves a purpose for you guys. But it's going to be fucking forceful. That is the energy. So it's like Scorpio, well, I'm sorry, not Scorpio. Pluto is already a forceful fucking planet, despite being like, I think, a dwarf planet, like the smallest one, yet it is the most powerful one. It is the most deadly one, in my opinion. But it's in Capricorn. It's in Capricorn. So it's like your dad is like, no, you're gonna die and be born into this beautiful butterfly. And it's like, it's just like, I don't know if you guys are like getting it, or if not, like look into it and you will see what has been going on since 2008, and it's going to blow your fucking mind. Anyway, okay. So something isn't working. If something seems unobtainable, but you're so close to putting something together that you've manifested or want to manifest, you need to do the actual work. You can't get lazy at this time. Even if you've seen good results doing what you've been doing, change is required to get it done, to finish it out. That was the energy. That is what I channeled. So it's like, whatever it is you guys have been putting work into to create, to manifest, it's like you can still do it despite like feeling like, no, I can't anymore. Like it cannot be done. It's just something now needs to be changed within that, and you can still follow through. All right. I knew it. Mars Saturn conjunction. There was. I shouldn't have said that though, because it's not like I have the full details on that. I just know it matches March, April 2020. Okay. Lilith in Gemini. So again, I don't know if you guys feel the energy of these transits, like on the day of, the day before, a week before okay, so Lilith in Gemini, Lilith went into Gemini July 18, 2021 and is leaving April 14th. Oh my God, that's today. Okay, again, so I channeled this, I think April, I don't know, around new moon April, and I've been meaning to upload it, sorry. So this is not accurate. Well, actually it is accurate because it's the full moon in April. Full month of April energy is what I was channeling overall. So what I was feeling was pretty much what I channeled was Lilith in Cancer, because now we are in Lilith in Cancer up until January 8th, 2023. So basically when Lilith is in Gemini, she's a chit-chatty person. She's like, I didn't write it down because it wasn't what I channeled, but what I looked up was, you know, somebody who, you know, Gemini is ruled by Mercury. This is the mind. This is speaking, thoughts, belief systems. Like, these are the people who can be lawyers. These are the people who can be teachers, whatnot. So when this is transiting, Lilith is that rebellious person. Although I really don't feel like it's it is rebellion in a sense that it's like she wants what's right. She wants to balance the scales in a sense, but she's more the person who just wants what's right, what's equal. She's not looking necessarily to like balance the scales. So when Lilith is in Gemini, normally this is the energy of wanting to speak your mind, wanting to just talk, 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 talk. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely felt that energy for sure. So what I'm channeling now for the full month of April is kind of keeping thoughts to yourself, like intuitively trying to do this and like this being the goal, not really trying to be so chit chatty. And I feel like this isn't going to last. I feel like it's just for the month of April because it's transiting into Cancer. Because when I read up on it, it's like this is not really that. There's definitely more to it. So, you know, be prepared. So yeah, so basically the energy of Lilith that you guys may be feeling is being more like the intuition that you guys are feeling, like the downloads, the intuitive hits. You're kind of just keeping all this stuff to yourself and just kind of keeping your mouth shut. It's definitely the opposite of Lilith in Gemini, and this is because Lilith is now in Cancer. So North Node in Taurus and South Node in Scorpio. This one is a doozy. I did not channel this because I feel like it speaks for itself, and I feel like it's very important for you guys to hear this, unless you guys already know about this shit, but this shit's deep. Okay. Okay, so those of you okay, so the North Node is looked at as the dragon's head. Okay, so it's the dragon. So the North Node and the South Node, we got the North Node, this is the dragon's head, and then the South Node is like the tail, which is looked at as like the serpent, the South Node in Scorpio. So basically the South Node, the serpent, is considered to be our spiritual energy, our past life karma, our gifts that we can bring into this world, into our current, you know, incarnation. So when you think about this, so this came in January 2022, it's leaving us in July 2023. So when you think about this, what does this mean to us? Well, if you think about what Taurus wants in general, right? So our physical desires on this earth, what we are trying to get. So the dragon's head, it devours. Kylo. This is where we shift into a new North Node because it's transiting from Gemini to Taurus. So we get into a new understanding of what we want to devour. Taurus is ruled by Venus. Venus is a feminine sign. It rules sensuality, money, values, the quality of your life, beauty, etc. This is what we want physically. So, and this is a general rule about spirituality and like how you can manifest in the material world. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but this even works for people who aren't spiritual, aren't religious. Like this will show up time and time again in their life, literally. So before we are capable of getting these physical things, whatever it is you want, whatever it is you dream of, you have to be spiritually well enough. You have to be spiritually well enough to be able to handle these things on a physical level. So this could mean, for example, you know, without going into too much detail, my father, he was going to be given this really big gift that would have changed his life forever. It was taken away from him because he was not spiritually well. So therefore, it was physically taken away from him. So you guys can hold that how you see fit. But so some people in their lives, they do get these things. They get these. Even my mom, she even got things, or her siblings, they got these things and they were just taken away because you cannot keep what does not belong to you if you are not ready. You know, and that's what people who aren't spiritual just say, oh, well, you weren't ready. You weren't smart. You didn't plan it out. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, whatever. Comes down to not being spiritually well. Hello. Sorry, I don't mean to say that. Say it like that. The Taurus being in the North Node can get very 7 deadly sin-like real quick. You want money. Okay. You want greed. I said that wrong. Okay. Let's do it again. You want money. Okay. Greed. You want pleasure. So we can get real lustful, real slut bucky, real quick, sexual, or I want the things that I want and I want them now. So stubborn. Taurus energy, literally, that is Taurus energy. We can get really angry and full of rage really fast. Or I don't want to do anything, lazy and sloth-like. So how do we get to that North Node energy? We travel from the South Node, which is in Scorpio, which says, I desire. You'll get to this understanding of what that is regarding what you desire, whether it's a person, a place, a thing, an idea. Is it money? Is it a human being? Is it stability? Is it a car? Is it a house? Once you have a lock on what you desire, then karmically, it'll begin to heat up, because desire heats you up and you'll go after it. The South Node of Scorpio will then want you to transmute this energy into the energy of North Node. Because remember, they're connected, right? They're the dragon. Okay, sorry. They'll want you to transmute this energy into the North Node of Taurus, which is I have. So now this belongs to you, right? I have this. But if these things don't actually belong to you, if these things don't align with you energetically, even through energetic exchange, there is no way it can transmute into I have. You would have to take it, which means it's no longer I have, it's I stole, I imprisoned, I enslaved, I took. And you can't do that. You have to go into it right. You got to go into it with a certain directive so that nobody is confused. There can't be any secrets or lies or improper investments, because those things are going to fall through, because you're not allowed to have them. And just to show you guys this, because I was like, this is scary. Like, what if this is true? Because like, if you think about the transits, it's like they're saying, oh, this is just like March, April 2020. I'm like, oh my God. So it got me thinking. I started thinking about the other transits of the other past North and South nodes. And I'm like, holy fucking shit. I'm doing it right. I'm fucking doing it right. There's no way. No. So if you guys want to look back at your own past history of the old North Node, South Node transits, like North Node in Gemini, South Node in Sagittarius, look at that shit, see what that meaning was, and see if you obtained it or didn't, whatever. Because I wouldn't mess with this. Scorpio karma is the worst kind. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't fucking do it. That would be my advice to you guys. If you guys believe that the moon affects the ocean, I would just believe, if you guys believe in your own zodiac sign energy, like, I would look into this at least. It's worth doing research. That's all I'm going to say. So anyway, so you're not allowed to have them. You desire them. You acquired them in a negative way. Therefore, they don't belong to you, and you'll never have them ever. So you have to come in correct. Once you do, you will then feel the Taurus North Node giving you the abundance you want. So these will lead us to balances or exposed imbalances if we are not careful. Did you guys hear me? Exposed imbalances. Again, Scorpio karma, okay? Scorpio karma. So Taurus rules the throat chakra. So Taurus can be a creative communicator. It's about figuring out a game plan for knowledge that you have, because you're trying to get to your North Node and leave the negative qualities behind with South Node and Scorpio, which would be exposing people based on the truth, based on what you know. So Saturn is squaring the North Node, Taurus, and Saturn is in Aquarius. So due to integrity and getting out of karma, which if you feel any addictions to bad behavior, lust, alcohol, greed, this would be that, as just a few examples. The karmic lesson is getting out of the bondage. And in order to do that, you'll have to be very Taurus-like about the info that you have on people. Keep it to yourself in hopes they'll do the right thing. Oh, wait, I said that wrong. Hold on. You'll have to be very Taurus about the info you have on people. Keep it to yourself in hopes they'll do the right thing and expose themselves. When I read that, I was like, oh my God. So yeah, guys, I don't know. Look into that. Look into that. Because then you have to see where your Taurus house placement is and your Scorpio house placement, and this will affect that shit. You'll have shit taken away from you that doesn't belong to you if you didn't come in correctly, or if you're doing shady shit, or if you're any fucking 7 deadly sin-like shit sins. I swear. No. All right, so what are we going to talk about now? New moon in Aries. Okay, so this is already pretty much over with. We're about to enter full moon in Libra. So let's see if you guys did feel this energy. Is this what? Oh, I felt Chiron within this, and I feel like this makes sense because Chiron is in Aries. So, okay, let's talk about Chiron first. So Chiron in Aries, feeling like we're separated, feeling like you're more, like you're different, like you don't belong, wanting so badly to claim your confidence, your power. But yet at the same time, like wanting to be free, wanting freedom. Also the feeling of wanting to control your fate. It was like a very Wheel of Fortune and Tarot energy, like, except with Wheel of Fortune, it's like out of your control. Something's going on in the cosmos that are beyond you, which is destiny. So what I saw was us dissecting our own brain, taking out the things that are suppressed, seeing old souls leave, things that don't serve a purpose, limited belief system, things that aren't doing you any good. And by doing this, it like gives you freedom, gives you your power, or at least it feels like that. Trying to get out of this negative type of energy, because Chiron is that wounded healer, right? That couldn't heal themselves. It's kind of like that energy of when you're able to give people advice, but it's like practice what you preach, right? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it's like sometimes I catch myself and I'm like, shit. You know, it's like those moments you have to reflect and you're like, okay. So there's a need to balance the mind and the heart, because the heart keeps pulling us in. There could be a fear that you'll never get freedom with love. Like, so you guys may be, like, I didn't realize this about myself, but, so you guys could be, this could be unconsciously or subconsciously, because there's the unconscious mind, the subconscious, and the conscious. You could run from love without even knowing, A, that you're a runner, B, that the only reason you're really running is because you feel like your freedom is going to be limited. But yet at the same time wanting love, you know? So there needs to be a balance within that, because you can get love and still be free. You just have to find partners that can give you that freedom, because they themselves can give you that, because they themselves are looking for it. And that's how you guys may be rebelling when it comes to love or anything that you feel limits you. Okay, so new moon in Aries. So just to give you guys an idea of when you have Aries moon. Am I saying that right? Moon, Aries moon? Yeah. So Tupac Shakur, Rihanna, Whitney Houston, Angelina Jolie, Tom Brady, Steve Jobs, okay? and then there's me. So this is the personality of Moon and Aries, having a Moon in Aries, okay? And I feel like this relates to the energy I was picking up on by new Moon in Aries. Because when you have this, there's a lot of shadowy aspects to it, just like all moon energy. But at the same time, when it's in Aries, these are the people who can recognize it and like work through it and go and do the things that need to be done. So if that means healing or fixing the issues within oneself, then like that's what they're going to do. Or if like they're holding themselves back from achieving something that needs to be achieved, like manifesting something, like they'll work at it and they'll do it and then they'll get the job done. So I saw our inner child being creative, putting something together. I saw the circle, which is spirit. It means, it symbolizes universe, something endless. Taking a step back and reflecting in satisfaction with our shadow, our shadowy like inner child, yin yang energy, loving our light when we're vulnerable. Because sometimes it's hard to love our light, our beautiful aspects to ourselves, because depending on how we're raised, it's like sometimes that's looked at as like loving yourself too much or giving yourself too much credit. And like, no, it's okay as long as it's in a balanced way. You're also vulnerable to that, you know, like when somebody gives you a compliment, like just say thank you. There's something to that if you have to go, if you're that person that's like, oh no, I'm not pretty. You know, like there's things to look into. Being able to heal our shadow at this time and not allow it to stop you from moving forward in life, putting an end to hating your shadow, finding peace in your darkness because you understand it and can transform it and move forward on your path. The Reaper with no hood. I really like that. I thought that was cool. I thought it was deep. A lot of healing going on. This will energetically feel like even in the unknown, you know, because there's some type of confidence that goes along with this. Literally, this is Aries. You know, it's like even when we're like, I don't know. And then we're just like, no, we know. I don't know how it happens, but it just happens. So there's some type of confidence that goes along with this. And it's your own light, your light in the dark guiding you forward. I see a lot of forgiving going on, all energetically, connecting the dots backward to go forward. I like that because that's a Steve Jobs quote. So yeah. All right. The sun during this time in April. So there was a lot of transits with this. It's in Pisces at one point. Oh, it ends actually today. Okay. And then it goes to, did I just make that up? No, yeah. It goes in Pisces, and then where does it go? Where does it go? Where does it go? Hold on. Oh, it goes into Aries. Duh. So anyway, so the energy was, so Pisces is all about spirituality, reflecting, going within. Going within that 12th house energy. And it's opposite of the sun, right? The sun is that vibrant energy. It's like what gets you going, you know, like let's do it. And Pisces is all about what's right, you know, like let's think about things and let's balance the, you know, it's just it's different. So I don't know about you guys, but I definitely felt this energy. So this is in the first half of the month. Basically, I saw us, I don't know about you guys, I was definitely off social media. I was reflecting. I was doing like deep, like mental work. I was just reflecting pretty much. So what I was seeing was that we would be going within during this time, questioning what our belief system is. Like, what do we believe in? Do we believe the things that society kind of molds us to believe? Like, do we believe that I don't know. Do we believe in marriage? Do we believe in having children? Or is this something society has molded us to believe? You know, our family, and it's not like they're intentionally forcing us to believe these thoughts. It's just the way society is, right? Unconsciously so. It's like, this is what we're led to believe is what we're meant to do by, you know, this age. And so it's kind of like brainwash. You're brainwashed. It's like, and that may resonate with you, right? But does it really? So it's like you could have been reflecting on these type of things like on a deep, deep level during the first half of April. What else was I seeing? Oh, by the way, so when the sun is in Aries, this is associated with creativity and projects. When the sun goes into Aries, it's the best time to reach out. It's the best time to reach out for new opportunities and to come out of the same old routine. Let's see. Was that it? Is that all I got? Yeah, exactly. This is exactly what, I don't know if you guys felt it. And I did see some memes about this with sun being in Pisces. The sun will get reduced, which influences the overall impact of sun on different zodiac signs and people during this period. And their interest towards spirituality will increase. Anger among people will feel reduced 100%. Hi guys. Okay, sorry, I got cut off because I didn't delete all the deleted videos. Okay, so anyway, so I found it. I really didn't write much for sun being in Aries in April. What I wrote was basically, so we are responsible to waking up to figuring out what it is we believe in and not the stuff that we've been brainwashed to believe that we believe in. Realizing we control what we are passionate about, what our life force is, what drives us. Do you control you or is it others? And then I think I said this before, but I just learned this recently, so I'm going to discuss it here. But I feel like I did say this, or maybe it was another video. So the symbol for the sun is the circle, and then there's a dot in the middle. So the dot in the middle is the spark of light, the focus, the consciousness, and the circle itself is spirit, God, universe, infinite, something endless, the spark of divinity. The vivid fire. Life would not exist without spirit. It wouldn't exist without that spark. This is that energy that like our soul is here to learn to like evolve into. I mean, we're here to evolve into many things, but that's just like one of them. One of the main ones, that's like our soul. When the light is shined on our soul, that is what it looks like, or what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so Mercury, this is, you know, ruled by, or Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. So Mercury is in, it's coming in from Pisces. So it's going to be in Pisces in the beginning of the month. I think just for the first week, something like that. So basically the energy overall in April, wait, before I tell you what I channeled, it goes from Pisces to, hold on, Pisces to Aries, from Aries to Taurus, from Taurus to Gemini. The energy regarding Mercury, which is mind and talking. Sorry, it's been hours later and this hair is a mess. Okay, walking away from something in the dark based off of intuition. I was seeing downloads in the mind. This will make you, drive you away physically. Seeing clearly based off practicality of the mind. Acting in a way that makes sense. The mind was making a decision based off facts and a belief system, possibly morals, a clear vision. You may at times feel feelings that it's unclear, but yet your mind knows it is clear. So therefore you feel it is. so you believe it to be true. Because your mind is telling you it's true, so it keeps you moving. So I was feeling like Mars energy, which is how you move around in this world. So because your mind is telling you it's true, so it keeps you moving forward. I feel like that makes sense once Mercury is in Aries, because Aries is ruled by Mars. Let's see, anything else? So this is the time to gain more willpower and determination to succeed. This is the time to develop passion, to learn new things and accept challenges, adapting a straightforward approach to doing tasks and communicating the same should be helpful. People with nervous related issues are advised to take more focus during this transit. All right, so Jupiter in Pisces, and then it goes into Aries. The overall energy was wishing, dreaming, eye on what it is you want, getting a game plan for it. The energy was we have our eye on something. The energy was Saturn and Aries. I will because I can. So because you believe you can, you can. Because you know you can, you will, so you do. I made that up, but honestly, I feel like it's a very Aries-like thing. So I was kind of curious, like, why I felt like Aries and Saturn energy was coming through. I mean, it makes sense because Jupiter's going into Aries, but at the same time, I just didn't understand Saturn. So Jupiter is conjunct with Neptune in Pisces. And this makes things practical. Like, so you could be wishing, manifesting things. And because of this conjunction within Jupiter and Neptune, it makes it a practical time. But beware, because it also brings like this escapism type of energy, which makes sense because Jupiter, was originally ruled by Pisces. So it's like, even though this is expansion on good fortune and travel and knowledge and all that, so much more. But Neptune is now the ruler of, is the ruler of Pisces. So it's kind of like that imagination, intuition, but also can be deception, imagination, la la land. Okay, so then we have Neptune in Pisces, trying to make sense of things. Having trouble believing in others, but this isn't true. Neptune in Pisces can be deceitful if you can't discern. And then when we have trouble discerning something with great difficulty, it's usually because we see something about ourselves in a situation that we don't recognize. This can be in that subconscious, which is the 12th house, why we act in the way we do. But if, what did I write? That's okay. Sorry for the background noise. So usually we don't like what we find out about ourselves. We usually don't like to dive deep because, and this is usually why people stop doing the shadow work, or they don't dive in, or they don't, go to therapy, or because it's like, this is why usually people don't see themselves. Usually people don't like the mask that, usually people don't know the mask that they're wearing because they're wearing it. So I feel like this is that energy, Neptune and Pisces during April. Trying to observe ourselves, going within, at some point seeing more clearly through intuition, trusting in humanity. I said that word, trusting in humanity. Not everything is so negative or bad. Less speaking, more thinking was the vibe. All right, I think that's it. Am I missing anything? I feel like I am. Let me make sure. Yeah, I think that's all I got. Yeah, so this was the overall energy for April. So the new moon in Aries marks a time for us to take action with courage, boldness, and confidence. Claim your power. We will be given the chance to understand what we need to heal from our past in order to march forward, and we'll be able to articulate the needs in a deeper and more meaningful way. And I noticed that when you put it all together, April 1st, 2022, hopefully that was the new moon date, because now it's been like 2 weeks later. Sorry. This equals 11, which is the spiritual master. So I like that one. Yeah. All right. So that's where I'm going to leave that. I'm just making sure I went over it all. Okay. So yeah. That's all I got. Okay. Bye, guys.